In this Star Wars Battlefront 2 news update video, I am going to be showcasing the big update that has just released for Kyber v2. There is a whole host of new features, improvements and information regarding the future of the project. Before we do take a look at everything that has just released, make sure you do subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any future news updates on Battlefront 2 or Kyber v2. So over the past few weeks or so, I've received a lot of comments on previous videos from people asking, where is Kyber v2? Where is the updates? Where is Wave 4 of playtesting? Because it's been weeks since we heard anything from the team. And I am excited to share with you a big news update from the Kyber team. They have been hard at work and cooking up a lot of stuff. The reason why Kyber 2 is taking time is because there are still a bunch of issues that need to be addressed. As you can see, there is a long list of bugs that need to be addressed before the platform is ready to be released to hundreds of thousands of people. If it does not launch in a good state, then we are just going to have the same problems we faced at the launch of the Classic Collection. The game will be killed off and there will be no recovery for this project. We need this to be as smooth as a launch as possible so the community benefits for years to come. Rushing it is a bad idea. Yes, people think it's too late now. That's not the case. It's never too late. It's better released late rather than too early. A big cause of recent delays has been issues with increased latency. There was just way more lag for a lot of people and you just could not release it. That's why Wave 4 has taken so long to be deployed. It's still not happened, but it is coming very soon and I have more details on that later on in the video. Let's get you up to speed as to what has been happening in terms of new features and such for Kyber. And then after this, I'll get into the big update that has just dropped, and it's a huge one. So Beta 6 came out in August. I didn't make a video on it because it was going to be a short video, and I thought Wave 4 was going to be happening relatively soon afterwards. But I just will go through what happened with Beta 6. So they've introduced the report system, which allows you to quickly report people that have been hacking or things like that to the Kyber team. Even though this sort of behaviour doesn't happen as frequently as the official servers, at least we do have a moderation team that will ban people pretty quickly. They've also added support for custom maps and game modes, so the launcher can support custom names, images, and selection UI for new maps and game modes. They also fixed the issue where all the Battlefront 2 settings would reset whenever you launched Kyber, so if you switch between the official servers and Kyber, that issue where all your settings, whether it be your loadouts or your in-game settings, have been reset, that's been addressed now. They also fixed a bunch of other issues in this update as well, which you can see on screen right here. Again, each update consistently makes Kyber better and eliminates various bugs that people are facing and are annoying and are just not fit to be in a full polished release. Moving on to the big update that has just dropped. This is the Conquest content update, and this brings the fan favourite Battlefield mode into Battlefront with a Battlefront twist, and it's available on all maps, all eras, 24/7, on Kyber, and it also makes use of Battlefront Plus Beta 101, which has a ton of improvements and changes, which I'll get into in a short while. This all was delivered through a blog post which details everything from the new Conquest mode to the reintroduction of capital ships and more. So the blog post starts off by talking about Wave 4. We have an update on its deployment, and they say the highly anticipated final wave, yes, final wave of the Kyber beta playtest is scheduled to commence in the coming weeks. So no specific date just yet, just in case things do go wrong, but we should be having Wave 4 very soon. Now, this final wave of beta testing will contain 12,000 new beta testers. Unfortunately, there were like over 80,000 people that signed up. This is still only just 12,000 people. Still, that is the biggest increase in player count to Kyber yet. That's double what it had previously. Also in this update, they have just launched a brand new ping site in the US, which is based in Chicago, so this will be good for those of you in the Midwest and Northern states, as well as Canada. So that is another great improvement. People have been asking for that. That has now been added. The Kyber team have also launched a brand new feedback website to make it much easier for you to share your thoughts on anything that needs to be improved, report bugs, things like that. The website is nice. It allows you to easily just submit feature requests and of course report bugs and help the team release a stable product. It also includes a roadmap so you can see what things they are working on, what they are going to get to, and so on, which is a very nice touch, so you can see what they're working on without having to ask them. Now on to the content side of things with Battlefront Plus Beta 101. So, they've basically converted Supremacy into Conquest, which is the iconic mode from Battlefield. It now uses a ticket-based system instead of percentages. Kills and capture posts deplete enemy tickets, so the more posts, the faster the drain. The majority capture rate decides control speed, so for example, 9 clones versus 3 droids equals a rate of 6. Capturing all posts triggers overtime, meaning the losing team has 60 seconds to reclaim a post, or they lose the game entirely. Also, capture posts, there'll be 2 per team at the start of the round in the prequel and sequel maps for faster variety, and then capital ships return. Finally, thankfully, oh my god, I'm so happy about this. If you do deplete tickets, then you will go up to the ship, just like in Capital Supremacy. So you win by destroying the enemy ship after a ground win, or by winning 2 ground phases. As for other game modes, AI is now supported on all Galactic Assault maps, which is great, plus they've added Conquest XL for cross-era heroes, as well as added Galactic Assault for era-locked heroes. Cross-era Galactic Assault has been renamed to Galactic Assault XL. On top of that, they've added new Heroes vs Villains maps, Reinforcement Clash, and Hero Extraction, which is experimental. An error is on their end, preventing these from displaying the map rotation editor. They'll get an update out as soon as they can. In terms of vehicles and maps, they have restored the TIE Striker, Hoth speeder bikes, and Andor speeder bikes to Galactic Assault. They've added Bark and Stap speeders to Naboo and Kashyyyk in Galactic Assault. They've also added Hoth and Andor bikes to Conquest, Hoth, and Yavin 4. The AAT's gravity has been adjusted, and the MTT fire damage has been boosted, along with a bunch of various map and UI fixes. There is much more to go through, especially when it comes to vehicles. As you can see, they've just made little tweaks here and there to make things better. And it also extends to things like the AI. A balancing pass has been made on a bunch of things. For example, they've made tweaks to various weapons and abilities for the various trooper classes and reinforcements as well. For example, the Gungan Warrior has seen its max health decreased from 440 to 400. Heroes have also seen some changes as well, so Cal now has his max health regeneration increased from 50 to 75, a bunch of changes to his force stasis. Maz has seen her jetpack physics adjusted. The Mandalorian has seen a bunch of changes, so has Jango Fett. All of this is great stuff. Despite all of these improvements here and there are a few issues that are known and the team will hopefully be working on. They know about it at least already. They are just present at this moment in time. So, for example, Death Star 2 is not supported in Conquest, which is such a shame because Death Star 2 is one of my favourite maps in the game, so I really do hope this is added in fairly soon. An annoying bug that I've experienced when I've been playing Kyber today is that weapon attachments will unequip between rounds sometimes, and yeah, it's just really annoying. Also, vehicle AI is unavailable in Geonosis Galactic Assault, including the ATT, which is also disappointing to see. But this is why this is a beta and not a full release. So there you have it, a humongous content update made to Kyber's official servers with Battlefront Plus's 101st beta version, as well as updates to Kyber itself, and I am very much looking forward to Wave 4 happening very soon. It's going to reignite the flame that the Battlefront community did have. Unfortunately, the Battlefront community has seen a massive drop in player count over the past few weeks, but Kyber will bring that back for sure in the coming weeks and months when it does officially release. We'll just have to wait and see when that will be. Hopefully Wave 4 goes very, very smoothly and lots of people have a ton of fun and bugs will be squashed and then a full release will be on its cards. But Wave 4 is the final playtest that they are saying, so there you go. I would love to hear your thoughts on anything I've talked about in this video, so please do let me know down in the comment section below, and remember to drop a like to help support the channel, subscribe so you don't miss any future Star Wars Battlefront 2 videos, and if you did miss any of my previous videos, click on the playlist on the screen right now, and I shall see you in my next video. Goodbye.